J coming this morning with the morning fix. Well guys, I got up, I did my workout, I took my shower, now I'm here ready to give you the message for the morning, okay? Well this week guys, I talked a lot about pushing yourself, stepping up, all that stuff. But today I want to talk to you about why you should, okay? Because I know a lot of us want to push ourselves, a lot of us want to step up into maybe our calling or even our potential or whatever God is calling us to. A lot of us want to do it, but the willpower and the why behind it isn't strong enough. You know, for many times in my life, even in my prayer or my walk with God, I realized that the willpower wasn't very strong. God would be calling me to spend time with Him and get into devotionals and all this stuff, but the willpower wasn't there, just to be honest. It wasn't. It was hard. And I would try to make excuses on why I didn't want to do it or why I wasn't doing it. I'm so busy. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. But in reality, I didn't have the strong why and the will behind it. And I want to tell you today is understanding that why and that will actually push you into doing what God is calling you to do. Example, for a lot of our whys and our wills behind it may be very different, but what we have to understand is something that God will always want to do is allow our walks to bless somebody else, okay? So example, God will give me revelation, He'll give me some understanding, but He doesn't always just expect me to keep it to myself. Maybe for a certain period, but eventually He'll put it on my heart to share with somebody. Okay? And so I want to tell you that a lot of times we get so focused on ourselves within our own personal walk that we forget about the impact or even the hope that we're supposed to bring to other people. You know, I had to learn that I couldn't really overcome my depression until I was willing to open up about it and share with other people and help other people overcome theirs, okay? Which was crazy. When I started to open up and talk about my depression and when I seen it helping other people, it helped me. Okay? And so that's what I want to tell you. A lot of things that we go through in our lives is actually to help somebody else. And so if our personal walk with God is all just about us and all about, God, why aren't you answering my questions? And why aren't you doing this for me? And why aren't you, if it's all about that, then we're missing out on the full picture and we're going to miss out on the why behind what we're doing. Why we get up out of bed, why we strive to be better. What is your why behind it? And the biggest thing for me is God has called me and a lot of us in our personal walks to help other people, to help others in their darkest hour, to be willing to lend a hand, to lift somebody up when they feel like they have nothing else, okay? So when you know your why, then you know why you got to get up. Example, as I was preparing for this video, I started to tell God, I know you have a daughter that's insecure. I know you have a daughter that's lost. I know you have a daughter that may not really know what she's doing in life, but God, I pray I can send some inspiration to her this morning. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, I understand my why. And understanding your why, understanding what's pushing you and forcing you to do and get out of bed and to do those things that you want to do, it's going to better you and it's going to evolve you and it's going to equip you. If you truly want to transform and evolve, you have to understand that your restoration is contagious. When God restores you, He's going to restore somebody else. When God transforms you, He's going to transform somebody in your family too. The people that are in close vicinity of you, guess what's going to happen? They're going to get their restoration too. Because that's what I want to tell you. God doesn't just do it for just one person. He does it for all. It says it in the Word that He's not a respecter of persons. He doesn't say, oh, she's better because she reads her Bible and she's less because she don't. No, God says, when I restore you, I'm going to put so much of my glory there that it's going to restore somebody else. So I want to tell you today, with your personal walk with God, and if you want to step up and you want to push yourself and you want to do these things, you have to remember your why. What is your why behind what you're doing? And when you get your why, you bask in that. So every day you want to quit and every day you want to give up and every day you don't want to work out and every day you don't want to say your message or do that blog. Every day you get depressed. Every day you get down. You have to come back to your why and say, God, this isn't about me. God, if I fall off today, how many will fall off because of me? God, if I never open my mouth today, how many will not get inspired because I didn't open my mouth? God, if I never create that blog, then how many will never get that message that you want to get out there to them? Okay? You need to say that and you need to know your why because that's what's going to push you to get out of bed. That's what's going to push you to step up. That's what's going to push you to get that discipline and take on that responsibility. Okay? That's what's going to push you into a leadership position. Okay? Understanding that, guys, understanding that you have to evolve, and when you begin to evolve, it becomes contagious. When you understand that, don't no longer go to your prayer just about you. Don't go to your prayer just about what God ain't doing for you or your issues. Actually begin to go to prayer on other people's behalf and say, God, how can I help somebody else? And know your why behind everything you're doing. Because the stuff that God gives you is not just for you. He blesses you to bless others. All right? I pray you got blessed by this morning fix. I pray you got your morning fix. And I will see you in my next video, guys. I love you. See you later. Bye.